wrote this poem nearly 4 years ago. It was May 25th, 2003. I started it at 1:35 a.m. and finished it at 2:30 a.m. And it's titled Trials of a Young Man. Once they were boys and now they were gents. Now it was time to please the girls' rents. His hair was fixed nice, his tie was placed straight. He could barely believe he had gotten the date. It's true he was nice and quite handsome too, but oh how the things he had to go through. Asking her out and giving a kiss, his boyhood was gone, not to be missed. Now on with the story, the fun's to begin, as into the hallway the boy did step in. He walked down the stairs, told his father goodbye, as he thought to himself, please Mom, don't cry. He hopped on his bike, round the corner did turn, and the rubber tires, they surely did burn. Next thing he knew, he was out on the grass. Ow, how that hurts! I just bumped my knee! So he hopped to his feet and tied his right shoe. Worst thing in the world, what was he to do? So he hitched a ride with a biker named Gertrude. She just couldn't believe he was such a cool dude. She drove him 6 miles to the girl's lovely home, as he thought to himself, she looked like a gnome. And to their front door he walked with a limp. Oh great, he replied, I'm gonna be gimp. Now at the front door he gave a great knock. Oh, how the family inside there did flock. Aunts, uncles, nephews, and nieces, he surely thought that he'd be ripped to pieces. They opened the door and invited him in. With all the commotion he only could grin. Aunt Joan walked him over and he sat in the chair. The family had questions like who, when, and where. He wanted to leave, he just wanted out, but the girl he so loved would probably pout. So he endured the family, tried to stay sane. Now what he needed was for it to rain. With all that had happened, the two'd have to walk. But hey, guess what? They could at least talk. He was so caught up in the thrill of it all that he did not hear her call from the hall. As he turned to face her, what a surprise! She said, we'll eat dinner because I baked pies. He couldn't believe it, a girl that cooks and wasn't too bad in the department of looks. So the family sat down and ate a great meal, and her father replied, okay, it's a deal. You can take my old vet, but remember this, if my daughter says no, don't dare steal a kiss. He agreed to the terms as the girl went to dress. Maybe tonight wouldn't be such a mess. As she came down the stairs, she was wearing a gown. How she was so pretty that no one could frown. They both waved goodbye as they hopped in the car. Only 2 miles, that wasn't too far. So they pulled up in front of the newly built gym. Something wrong, something strange, no music within. He was sure he had gotten the date and time right. Please, oh please, don't ruin my night. I've gone through so much, got the beautiful girl. When he suddenly got sick, he was going to hurl. He opened the door and leaned his head out when he suddenly heard his mom scream and shout. He woke with a start and climbed out of bed. I guess I was sleeping. It was all in my head. He called up the girl. He knew what to do. When she picked up the phone, he said, I love you. The girl's mom was thinking, just who's on the line? But before she could ask, the boy said, be mine. The mom yelled to her daughter, the phone is for you. Oh no, wrong girl. What am I to do? Before she picked up the phone, the boy set it down and ran back to bed, wearing a frown. What had he done? What had he said? Oh well, thought the boy, I'll just go back to bed.